Hi, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Gurpreet Kaurman, your six figure career coach. I'm an expert in building six figure careers. And the reason I can say this is because for the last 5+ years, I have helped over 200 plus career professionals, probably over thousands of career professionals, build six figure careers. When I say build, I mean like landing six figure job offers in a matter of 60 days. Then they are continuously to increase their salaries every year and landing high paying jobs. So let's begin. Today's segment, I'm going to talk about 5 steps that you can take to really speed up your results in landing interviews. So if you're here with me, drop a comment. If you can hear me, please let me know. I'm trying something new. I'm in a new place. If you already don't know, I've been in California since November, and I'm going to be here temporary for a long time. So this is my new setup, and that's one of the reasons why I haven't been live in a long time is because I had a lot going on in my personal life, dealing with family, but it's good to be back. And oh, my dog wants to be picked up too now. So it's good to be back. I'm here live with you guys. So if you have been following me, you know that recently I was nominated and recognized as top 15 LinkedIn experts in LA because I'm in LA now. Well, around LA area. So I'm here live with you today because with all the all that's been going on in the job market, with the tech layoffs. So everybody's scared. Everybody is feeling as like with all these layoffs happening that they can't land a job or companies not hiring. And this is one of the reasons why I wanted to pop on live. And I will be doing these segments regularly now that I've kind of in the groove. uh, had a lot going on the last couple of months, but good to kind of be back in the routine. And where I really wanted to start was to help you because so many people right now are struggling in their job search. So many people have this misconception that companies not hiring because all they keep hearing is layoffs and layoffs, right? So what I want to
I'm going to walk you through 5 steps you can take this very moment that will speed up your results in landing interviews. And the biggest thing I want to highlight is I did write a post on this the other day that the real truth behind the layoffs that no one's talking about. So we last few years, as we all know, COVID, the pandemic, and what really happened in the light of all this was a lot of companies, actually all the companies, had to go remote based overnight. So tech industry started booming. Zoom overnight grew, the demand of Zoom grew, the demand of Amazon grew. So if you look around yourself, all the tech companies are laying off. They actually saw a huge growth during the last 2 years of the pandemic. And that's because their services became huge in demand due to the light of being remote work. And if you were in Canada, like I was in the last 2 years when during the whole pandemic, we were on the biggest lockdown, world's longest lockdown. So when we were on lockdown, we were home, working from home. We were home, like we couldn't go anywhere, right? We couldn't go to the mall, we couldn't shop. So not only were we working home, all our personal life, everything was all home based. So all the tech companies saw a huge, I wouldn't say all, but majority of tech companies saw a boom. A lot of new businesses in the tech space were started, right? So to keep up the growth of the demand overnight, companies had to hire. So what ended up happening is companies probably hired a lot more employees. That's actually what happened. There's a graph. I was gonna find it. I'm gonna post it because someone did do this a couple of weeks ago. They posted it. Like all the tech companies that are right now laying up, how many employees did they hire during the last 2 years? compared to the employees they laid off, right? That the layoffs are a very small amount of the growth they experience in terms of hiring and how many jobs they created. So if we look at that number, it's very small. But of course, the media tends to focus on the negative, and everybody wants to, why? Because everybody wants to put that fear, there's no jobs, there's no jobs. But the opposite is the truth. The job market has never been strong. It's strong like it's never been. Job market's hot. Everybody in my network is hiring. I think so many people are hiring. I see so many people landing jobs. And also my clients are going on interviews, especially those that are in my private coaching program. They are going on interviews and they're landing jobs, and they're landing six-figure jobs. So what I wanted to do today was I wanted to give you 5 steps that you can take right this moment that will speed up your results in landing interviews, okay? So if you're excited about this segment, let me know in the comment section. I see there's tons of people. So if you're team live, if you're watching this live, let me know in the comments, type live. If you're watching the replay, let me know again in the comment replay, because I do monitor the comments. It's honestly, truly so good to be back. I don't know if anybody missed my lives, but I truly missed them. And I'm so happy to be back and doing these lives because I know how much they really benefited you. I know how much it benefited so many people. So good to be back. Again, feel free to introduce yourself in the comments. Good morning or good evening. So where I am, it's about 10:51 a.m. So I'm still in the morning. Hello from Canada. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Sanjeev and Gurpreet. Another Gurpreet. Congratulations. Thank you so much. There's team live. So drop those comments. And here's the other thing you want to do is you want to take advantage of my reach. So I'm going to be very candid and be very honest with you and let you know that my reach on LinkedIn is huge. So I have over 60,000 followers. Soon I'm going to hit 61,000 followers. My connections are reaching 30,000 connections. So the way you can benefit from this is actually writing comments on my post as well as these lives, right? So what happens is when you're writing comments, you're now being visible. So that's actually step 1 that you want to do is if you want to land interviews fast, you want to be visible. You want to create awareness that you exist. So that's number 1 step you can do is right this moment. This is actually a bonus step. This is not part of my 5 steps that I was going to teach today, but since I'm already talking about it, it actually consider this a bonus tip. Bonus step you can take is you can really start engaging and writing comments on other people's LinkedIn. And start with mine because I have, again, a huge follower base as well as connection base. And as you write comments, people are you're being exposed to my 60,000 followers as well as my close to 30,000 connections. But not just that, you're also now being creating awareness to way beyond that because the reach on LinkedIn, in the last year, I have reached over 2 million people just through my content alone. So the reach is huge. The reach is amazing. And reach also has a ripple effect. So every person that's writing a comment on my post or on this LinkedIn Live right now, not only you're going to be exposed to my reach, you're also being exposed to every other person who's writing comments to their network, to their followers, to their reach. That's why LinkedIn is so powerful. I've never seen a social media platform that has that ripple effect when it comes to reach, okay? So let's begin. So who's ready to learn this 5 steps, okay? I'm going to teach you 5 steps. But before I begin my 5 steps, I also have a huge announcement to make. It's something I did announce. I did announce this yesterday. So in a light of these layoffs where people are feeling scared, a lot of people feel they can't land jobs, they're struggling. I've taken initiative to actually do something that I've never done before, and that is I'm offering online e-courses. So e-courses, I put together e-courses on job search, like resume, cover letter, how to access a hidden job market, how to, turn your LinkedIn profile into a job lead where companies and recruiters are reaching out to you, as well as negotiations for job offers. And I have a whole complete system in job search as a whole big course, which covers how to building a job search foundation, how to put your cover letter, resumes, LinkedIn profile, job search strategies, as well as hidden job market, LinkedIn job search, interviews, interview prepping, mock interviews, recordings in there. So the whole e-courses. So e-courses simply just mean is do it yourself solution, but I'm with my guidance, my teachings, and my learning, I'm telling you what to do and you have to go execute it. Kind of like this YouTube, do it yourself solution, but an expert is telling you what to do and you just go do it through the videos. It doesn't come with support. You can upgrade to a membership that does come with this support, where I go live on Zoom with my members once a week for a small cost of $149 a month. You can sign up for a membership, but so that's additional. But anyways, the courses are now, you decide what you want to pay. So pay what you want. And my courses alone have gotten people results in a matter of weeks. And why? Because there's a difference between, many people simply struggle because they don't know what they're doing wrong until someone shows them, here's what you need to do. Then, okay, so, oh my God, I've been going about this the whole wrong way, right? So that's why I put those courses together, because I understand that not everyone has, the means or the funds to hire me, hire me as their coach or be in my coaching program. So I decided to do something that I've never done, where you decide how much you want to pay. So you can go to this link that I just dropped. It's gkmcoaching.com/ecourses. And if you go on the website, you'll see all the courses that are now available at pay what you want. Okay. So let's kick up this segment. 5 steps you need to take if you want to land job interviews fast. Number 1 step you want to take is first step is to think about, get a pen and paper out and really think about who you are as a career professional in terms of, what are the things that you are really exceptionally great in doing? And the easiest thing to start with is actually listing all the problems you have ever solved in your entire career. Guess what, guys? Companies are hiring us to solve problems. Every single day at work, we are actually solving problems. We are actually coming up with solutions. So the number 1 step you want to take before you even write a resume or cover letter, before you begin your job search, is you want to actually sit there and write down every problem you've solved, every solution you've implemented. The reason this is the most important step to do before you even begin your job search is, number 1 is to really understand what you actually bring to the table, the type of problems you can solve. Number 2 is going to help you identify and get clarity on the role you want to want next. Number 3 is going to help you. This is the number 1 thing it's going to do for you. It's going to help you get clarity on what are you genius in. And these steps are really, really important. Now, if you really want to land a job, this is step 1, right? Step 2, if you really want to land interviews fast, you have to stop positioning yourself as jack of all trades, because you're not. If you want to land a job in this market, which by the way is an employer's market right now because of the tech layoffs, we are back to employer's market. So in order to land a job right now, you can't just keep positioning yourself as jack of all trades, but you want to niche down and position yourself as an expert. So I'm going to give you a perfect example. Now, we all have a family doctor. So family doctor is someone we go see who is general doctor, who gives, like, we have a problem, symptoms, we go see a doctor. Now, this family doctor does not have the capabilities of, let's say I have a really, like, she'll run tests, or he or she will run some tests. And if I'm running into some major problems she can't solve, she's going to transfer me to a specialist, right? So family doctor is the first step in diagnosing whatever's going on with you, and they do the test. Once their tests are done, depending on the results, you might be referred to a specialist. Now, here's what you want to think about. Who makes more money, the family doctor or the specialist? Let me know in the comment section. Who makes more money? Family doctor or a specialist? The specialist, right? Family doctor is the first doctor that we see, but they're generalized, right? They're general in their expertise. So they're expert as a doctor, but they're not subject matter expert like a specialist. Subject matter experts always make more money than someone who's a generalist or jack of all trades, right? So same thing with surgeons. We have a general surgeons and we have subject matter surgeons like neurosurgeons, kidney surgeon, heart surgeon. Who makes more money? The specialist expert surgeon who's an expert in one particular area. Now, in order to become like a neurosurgeon, you still have to go through all the medical school. You still have to learn about the entire body, how it functions. You still have to learn all that. But now you're picking to become a subject matter expert in one particular area of the body. And of course, the study is further and you're going to make more money, right? So same logic needs to apply to you as career professionals. We all have to learn everything in our field. Like I'm HR, I have to learn everything in HR. But when I really sat there and really started to think about what am I really exceptionally great at, what I am so damn good at, it ended up being that I'm really good at attracting and I'm really great at retaining employees. So I started positioning myself as an expert in attracting and retaining talent. Now I'm a subject matter in attracting and retaining talent. So I'm not saying I can do everything which I can, but I didn't position myself as that. And when I started positioning myself as subject matter expert in one area of HR, I started asking for more money and I started getting paid more money, right? Same thing you can do. So that's the next step is you want to identify and position yourself as a subject matter expert. Okay, now we move into the third step. Now, once we know what we're a subject matter expert in, we have to design a brand message around that. Now, brand message means simply we have to design our resumes to speak to our subject matter expertise. So now it cuts out that whole gimmick of tweaking your resume and having hundreds and hundreds of different resumes. Like I was having this conversation a month ago with someone saying that they have 100 different versions of their resumes, which is exhausting, but yet they still haven't found a job. The reason so many people continue to struggle in their job search is simply because this is what they're doing. They're applying to countless jobs. They have so many different versions of their resumes, but yet they don't know what they are an expert in. So figure out what you're an expert in. Position your brand messaging has to now speak to you as that expert. And now, so your resume, your LinkedIn profile has to be positioned to the role you want the subject matter expert you're in. And now what you're going to happen is you're going to start seeing huge shift starts happening. When you are a subject matter expert and you're positioning yourself like that, guess what? You don't have to apply to countless jobs. Recruiters are going to start messaging you. My clients in my coaching program, that's what's happening to them. They don't have to apply to jobs because they're positioning themselves as subject matter expert, and they're learning how to do that even on LinkedIn and then recruiters are messaging them. Now, the next step, once you know what your subject matter expert and your branding, positioning yourself and branding, your brand message speaks to that, like your cover letters, your LinkedIn profiles, as well as your resume. Now we can move into the fourth step, which is we are only going to apply to jobs that we are subject matter experts in. So this will cut down so much of your time. You don't have to apply to countless jobs to land interviews. You can apply to 10 jobs and land 8 of those, 8 out of 10 interviews, right? Or you can continuously applying to hundreds and hundreds of jobs and land 0. The choice is always yours to make. So it's not quantity, it's quality. So get laser focused and only apply to jobs you are subject matter expert in. You will speed up your results. Last step, step number 5 is the most important piece. If you really want to speed up your interview process, you want to start targeting the hidden job market, which 80% of all available jobs are. A lot of times I keep hearing this, oh, I don't see this job, these jobs are not available, the job market is slow, or this. And I always ask, well, how do you know this? Oh, because I don't see a job posting. And then I say, okay, if you don't see a job posting, that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Because the truth is, the job market is made up of 2 different job markets. One is called the visible job market, which everybody knows, Indeed, LinkedIn, job postings, right? And that only makes about 20% of the job market. Second job market is called the hidden job market. Now, there's tons of research on this for decades. This is not something new. This is centuries and decades old concept. It's called the hidden job market. And 80% of all available jobs exist in the hidden job market. Now, those of you who want to land high-paying salary jobs, 6-figure jobs, 100K, 150K, 200K, or even 300 to even 400-500K salaries, your biggest bet is on the hidden job market. Because the higher we start ranking in salaries, those jobs are not going to be posted because companies are going to be particular in what they want to hire. So they're not just going to post a job and collect resumes for high-paying salary jobs. Make sense? Let me know in the comment section if this makes sense. So these are the 5 things you must do in order to speed up your results in landing interviews, as well as if you want to make more money in your career. Okay, so that concludes my segment for now. Those are my 5 steps. I'm going to stick around and answer any questions you may have. Let me know in the comment section if you have questions. Let me know if my 5 steps make sense to you. Do you have any questions around the 5 steps? Also, if you don't know what to do or how to implement any of these 5 steps, you can take my course, the Complete Job Search Code. It's called the Complete Job Search Solution, which I go really in depth and I give you step-by-step strategies and execution plan with templates. Also as done for you solutions in my Complete Job Search Solution e-course, which again, you pay what you want. So I'm letting you decide on the price to pay what you want, and when you think it's worth, it's up to you what you want to pay for it. And now those are really, really interested in, landing high-paying salary jobs. I have a group coaching program, a private coaching program that I've been running successfully for 5 years, which has helped over 200 people increase their salaries by, like 50K, 60K, 100K, 200K. So if you are interested in increasing your pay, then just simply following tips and tweaking your resume is not going to get you there. What we really need to do is really figure out what you are subject matter expert in. And this is the piece that many people do struggle with, even when I'm coaching my client in my private coaching program. This piece is always where a lot of people struggle, is they really don't know how to figure out what they're a subject matter expert in, what their zone of genius looks like, and then how to go about positioning it, as well as how to communicate that to employers where it's a solution that they need, they want, and then how to command more money. Now, lastly, what I'm going to say is if you want to land high-paying salary jobs, by the way, you don't get high-paying salary job when you land a job offer. A lot of people have this misconception that I don't need to do anything until there's an offer in hand and then I'll negotiate my salary. That's actually the wrong approach. So if you truly want to make more money in your career and you want to land, if you want to increase your salaries by 50, 60, or 100K, or even 200K, then it starts right from the beginning, the planting the seeds. So when they are making you an offer, it's a no-brainer that they're going to have to pay you what you want, kind of thing, right? So I'm an expert in helping career professionals just like you land their first six-figure jobs or make more money, increase their salaries by 50K, even double, or 100K or 200K. And that's all that I do in my coaching program. And it's truly changing so many people's lives, the transformation that my clients have gone through. Like, people are crying, they have tears when within 8 weeks they are landing these jobs and they're increasing their salaries, which they actually thought was impossible. And that's the thing. A lot of people have misconception and they think that they can't. They think that they can't land more money, or the employers decide how much they pay. That's not true at all. That's not true at all. At all. You are truly in the power of how much money you can make in your career. You truly have that. You have a choice. So I want to say something very honest and transparent. Now, there's 1% of people who are truly earning high six-figure in their career. So you have a choice. You can be that 1% that earns a lot more money in the career, or you can continue to stay where you are, right? So I'm a coach for those 1% people. I'm not coach for everybody, I'll be very honest. Though I have e-courses helping people with the job search and stuff, because that's where my journey began. But in the last couple of years, I only work with the 1% who truly, truly want to become top earners in their career. And that's who I work with. So if you truly desire, it's not even desire, if you want to become the top earner in your field, in your industry, in your domain, then I'm the coach you want by your side, because I will make this happen. I've done it for over 200 people already, and I can do the same for you. So if you want to work with me, feel free to DM me. And yes, another transparent, I'm going to be very transparent. Sometimes a lot of people have this misconception that people who help their career coaches or job search coaches, that it's free. No, it's not free. To work with me is not free. I'm not the cheapest coach. I'll be very honest. I am costly. My coaching programs do cost a lot of money, but the return on that investment is for life. And you are increasing. My prices are going up for my coaching program. I will be charging $5,000 for my private coaching program now. And $5,000 is a small fee compared to the amount of money you're going to be making in a matter of 60 days. The coaching program's 8 weeks. So if anybody's interested in working with me privately in my private, small, intimate coaching program, feel free to DM me and we can hop on a call. I will send you all the details. There is an application process. I will send you all the details. We will get on the phone so that I can answer all your questions so that you can determine if I'm the right fit or not for you. Okay, so the price is going up for my coaching program, so feel free to message me. Okay, so I'm gonna stick around. As promised, I will answer every single person's question. And guess what, guys? You have me for free right now, so take full advantage. I just told you the cost of my private coaching is $5,000. Someone who wants to work with my hourly rate is $500 an hour. I'm being 100% transparent here about my cost, about my prices, but you can take the e-courses that right now are going for, and the price will change. So there's only 6 more days left on the e-courses. This price is only available for 6 days. And the e-courses are legitimately like you can get them for $9. So drop your questions. I have dropped the link to the e-courses where you can pay what you want. And this price is only available for the next 6 days, okay? I will be answering everyone's questions. Here's your chance to speak with me. live right now on LinkedIn. Drop your questions in the comment section. And sometimes I do invite people to the live call to speak with me. So if you want to speak live with me, let me know. I will give you the link and you can hop online live right now with me. And you don't have to have your cameras on, okay? You're welcome. Makes sense. Great. How to tackle the hidden job market. So just how to tackle the hidden job market. Okay, one of the best ways, I was going to tell you, like, you don't have the whole time to answer this, but I would say one of the best ways, and I've talked a lot about this, if anybody's been following me for a long time, I've talked a lot about this and I've done LinkedIn Lives on this. One of the best ways to actually tackle the hidden job market is LinkedIn. You're sitting on it. You can turn your LinkedIn profile into a job lead magnet where recruiters and hiring managers are directly approaching you. But the thing is, you have to appear in the searches. So LinkedIn is a search engine. LinkedIn is like Google. It's a search engine, and everyone uses it to search for something. But LinkedIn is designed for professional searching, to find subject matter experts. So you can turn your LinkedIn profile into a job lead magnet. And that is the best way to access the hidden job market. Number two way, adding on to LinkedIn, second step is what I gave in the beginning of today's segment, which was the bonus, is get super active on LinkedIn. Start engaging with other people's content. Create awareness that you exist. And one of the best ways to create awareness you exist is actually write comments, thoughtful comments on other people's posts, where it really shows who you are, your personality, your opinions, your thoughts, as well as your expertise and your solutions. So you can do this easily. Like, you can carve out 10-15 minutes in the morning, 10-15 minutes in the afternoon, 10-15 minutes in the evening, dedicated that you're going to write comments on other people's posts. It doesn't take that long. Third step, if you want to kick it up a notch, one of the best ways to access the hidden job market is by you writing content on LinkedIn. So I do teach so many others. I teach, I think, 6 strategies in my hidden job market e-course that's available right now for like $9, where I walk you through step by step 6 strategies and how to, not only do I teach the 6 strategies, I'm also giving you live examples and walkthrough on how to execute and implement them so that you get results. All my e-courses, by the way, they're hands-on with strategies as well as step-by-step execution, as well as how to implement them so you get results. So go to my website, gkmcoaching.com/e-courses, and get those e-courses. They're starting at $9. It's the best in $9 you'll probably ever invest. Guarantee it. Can you please explain more on the hidden job market and how to? Okay, so I've already did that. Okay, let me know if you have any more questions, guys. Type them below in the comment section. So let me know, just if that has answered your question. Shiria, let me know. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Let me know if my walkthrough about the hidden job market has helped you. Now, one of the big misconceptions that a lot of people have around the hidden job market is they think that the only way to access the hidden job market is to network. So here's where a lot of people are going wrong in accessing the hidden job market is, so here's where a lot of people are teaching hidden job market wrong. Okay, you want to access it. A lot of people talk about the hidden job market, but a lot of people actually are giving wrong advice on how to access it. So here's the wrong advice that you don't want to follow. You don't want to send out a bunch of connection requests on LinkedIn only to, when they accept it, for you to just introduce yourself and send your resume. saying you're looking for a job, here's your resume. If you know anybody that's hiring, let me know. So that's number one wrong way to accessing the hidden job market. Number two is asking for information or interviews. Now, this one, information interviews, I know so many people talk about, oh, ask for information or interviews or go for coffee chats. Now, I'm not saying these things don't work, but the chances of them converting into job offers or job interviews are very, very slow. I know somebody that I was talking to last year who sent out, I think, 200, 500 informational / coffee chat requests on LinkedIn, and barely 10 people replied back. And he said, and out of those 10 people, maybe one or two people referred him to the company, only for him to get one call from HR. So here's the truth that no one tells you is, if I'm working for a company and I refer you, you will get that one call from HR, right? And that is really not what you want. What you want to do is you want to get in front of decision makers. And I know a lot of recruiters hate when I say this. A lot of recruiters hate when I say bypass recruiters and go straight to decision makers. Hate it for many reasons, but here's the truth. If you really want to land job interviews, and you want to land job offers, in sales they teach you this. If you really want to close the sale, get the sale and close the sale, then you got to cut out the middleman, because they're not decision makers, right? They're like gatekeepers. And if you're talking to gatekeepers, how are you going to get that job or land that offer when the only person who has the power to making that decision is the decision makers, right? So same thing in your job search. What you want to do is you want to get in front of the decision makers, not the middleman. And middlemen are always, I work in HR. I've worked in HR for 17 plus years, and I can tell you, unless I'm hiring for my department, for my team, I'm not the decision maker. All I'm doing is I'm the gatekeeper, and I'm screening resumes for the hiring manager. I am interviewing during the first round of interviews and screening candidates and making a short list and presenting it to the hiring manager, because hiring manager is not going to sit there and screen resumes themselves, right? They're not going to post a job and then go to the ATS and start screening resumes, right? That's why recruiters do, that's why HR do, right? So if you really want to tap into the hidden job market, you need to go to decision makers and create, get in front of them and create your presence, right? Tell them so a lot of people are too busy having elevator pitches, and elevator pitches don't work simply because you're talking about yourself. Here's the reality. So my teachings are opposite from every other thing out there, and that's why they work. Because I'm not telling you to go pitch yourself from elevator pitch. I'm not telling you, here's what a lot of people don't understand is the job market has shifted so much in the last few years that elevator pitches don't work. You going and asking for informational interviews don't work. You going asking for coffee chats don't work. When you're trying to network just because you need a job, it's not going to work, right? You have to have a game plan. You have to have a strategy. Number one thing is you want to grab someone's attention. The best way to grab a decision maker's attention is to actually know their challenges and their problems better than they even know it. And that's how you become a subject matter expert. And that's actually what I teach in my private coaching program. Is I'm teaching my clients how to find out what is their decision maker's problems, what challenges they're facing. You don't need to speak to a decision maker in order to know what their problems and challenges are. And that is your biggest way to get in. That's why I'm not a big fan of elevator pitches, because they don't work. The reason they don't work is you're too busy pitching you, me. It's all to love. I'm this, this is who I am, me. And the reality we live in today's world is everybody is short of time because of these devices, right? We are so consumed by these devices, people's attention spans are really short. So the way to grab someone's attention is hit them where it hurts, meaning know their problems better than they know it, so that when you're talking to them, you're actually touching on their pain and their problem. Let me know if that makes sense. And guess what? When you go in with that approach, you're making it all about them. You got their attention. I remember I was at this event and one of the keynote speakers said this: the best way to grab someone's attention isn't by you talking about yourself. It's actually letting them speak. People love talking about themselves. Let them speak, right? Or second way is when you have them in front of you, you should know everything about them so that you are starting a conversation from that. You're not talking about you. And this is where so many people are going wrong with networking, is they're too busy talking about themselves. And I don't blame you, because every other information on job search and network, be it YouTube, be it Google, be it internet, that's all everyone's talking about, is have an elevator pitch, have, go and approach people at network, send dozens and thousands of connection requests, and then hit them up with your resumes. That's not going to get you anywhere. And you already know this because you're already doing it, right? So let me know in the comment sections if you're doing this and how's that working out, right? And one smart person said this: don't keep doing the same thing over and over expecting a different result, because it's not going to get you a different result, right? So I hope today's segment has helped you. Thank you so much for everybody who's tuned in. Thank you for sticking around. And as I end the segment, I end this with a lot of gratitude. Oh, someone's saying, I'm watching from Brazil. Very good. Thank you. Hey, nice to see you from Brazil. So it's always nice. And this is why I love LinkedIn. The power of LinkedIn is global, it's international, and you can become a global talent. You can have a global career. Like I've been lucky, so lucky. I wouldn't say lucky, but I put in the word that my clients are global. I have clients in my private coaching program from Canada, US, UK, Europe, Australia, and I've been really lucky, even like India. So it's really nice to have a global client base, and then hence I am a global career coach, and I've been invited to speak on conferences globally. So that's the power we have on LinkedIn. So thank you so much. And on this note, I'm going to end it right here. I am really grateful for every single person that supports me on LinkedIn, those that tune into my segments, those that support my posts. Truly, from the bottom of my heart, I wouldn't be here today where I am without your support. And that's one of the big reasons why I yesterday decided to give my e-courses at You Decide the Price, because I'm truly filled with gratitude. And this is my small little way of giving back, is by giving people what they really need at an affordable price. So again, this event of Pay What You Want is only for 6 days. It will come to an end on Monday at midnight. So please don't sit around and wait and wait and wait. This is the number one common mistake so many people are making, is they rather spend hours and hours of their time searching, Googling on the internet and YouTube and learning, and spending hours and hours of their time and going and executing all the teachings they're learning for free, but it's not working. And then you go back again. You're spending countless hours on things that an experiment, right? Like, you have a choice. You can continue spending hours and hours of your time figuring things out on your own, or you can go invest $9 or get the complete solution, right? My single job search courses are like $9 right now. That's over 93% discount. Or you can invest a couple more bucks and get the complete job search program. So right now, the complete job search, if you go on the website, you'll see the original price. My complete job search e-course, I was selling it for $1,500 US. Now you can get it for $100. That's a steal. And that covers everything you need to know about hidden job market, how to do your resume, how to do cover letters, how to do your LinkedIn profile and convert into job leads. Like, that's a complete solution, which will, I'm guarantee you, within 6 weeks, you will see results, because people who have taken those courses, the complete solution, and implemented it within 6 weeks, they were landed jobs, right? So you can really get what you want. Sometimes it does, right? I'm not telling everybody to go get my courses, but right now they're on a deal and you pay what you want. Like there is a minimum you have to pay, which is $9. You can pay the minimum, you can pay more. The choice is yours. But I truly hope you don't sit there silently and suffer in your job search. I'm an expert in HR for 17 plus years who has been working alongside hiring managers. I know the ins and outs. I'm leveraging my expertise to helping you get where you need to be in your job search as well as your career. So take those courses. They're $9. If you're struggling, you don't have to. Okay. So thank you so much. I know I started rambling off near the end, but thank you so much. And until next time. So I will be doing these segments live. So I will be back next week on a different topic in job search. So thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.